guys, welcome back to another episode of the Zental podcast. My name is Bukola Ogumoyiwa, content creator at Zental Properties Limited, and I'll be your host for today. And in case you're seeing this video for the very first time on your screen, Zental podcast is that platform where you learn about real estate investments, real estate opportunities, and everything you need to know about real estate before you invest in it. And today, I am not doing it alone. I'm not talking about real estate alone. I have here with me a seasoned real estate practitioner, a media executive, and an interesting fact about this person. He was once a rapper before he became who he is. Now, if you ask me, who is this man? Introducing Mr. Baruwa Ibrahim.
Thank you very much, Bukola, for that introduction, but I don't know why must you put that up. Okay. So, my name is Baruwa Ibrahim, and I'm a real estate practitioner and also simultaneously a media executive. And I've been doing this for the past 4 years now, right?
So you don't want to give us more. You're trying to be humble, right?
That's just me. That's just.
Right. I'm super glad to have you on the show today. And today, I've decided to draw from your wealth of knowledge in this real estate. I mean, so we have a stereotypical knowledge about real estate. When I hear real estate is just buy land where I'm going to live and build my house. That's all. But I want you to break real estate. Like, what exactly is real estate that people don't know about?
Okay, for real estate, I think there's a misconception about real estate and real estate investing. So when you're saying real estate is land, anything above it and below it. That's just the assets. But it's different from when we say real estate investing. So, the conversion of that asset into a wealth building vehicle, that's when we refer to real estate investing. So if it's not building wealth for you, it's not real estate investing, it's just real estate, right? So, and when you look at just buying a land to build your house in, it's not necessarily making money for you, right? So, but if you buy land and you resell, you buy land, build or put up for rental income, is like bringing money to your account. So that can be referred to as real estate investing. So people need to be able to distinguish, from between real estate and real estate investing. So if you are well in the know of those differences, you'll be able to invest without having to say it's too far or I can't live there.
So from what you said now, there's a difference between real estate and real estate investing. So I feel like the idea of real estate that we all have is, buy my land and build. And like you already mentioned, there's a difference between real estate and real estate investing, right? So for a newbie, I know you already mentioned some misconceptions about real estate, but if I'm just starting out, I want to start investing in real estate and not just buy land and build. What are the things that I actually need to know before I start investing in real estate?
Okay, so for real estate, I would say real estate is largely hinged upon location. That's the first thing you need to first consider, and that's why most people that have the the mindset of living in where they are investing in, they don't really take some location very very they don't take some locations very very important, right? Because maybe there is less settlement there. They feel that it's far from where they are working currently, so they tend to miss out largely on something that can give them massive appreciation. Right, so I think the first thing is understanding that location really matters when you want to invest in real estate. And when we talk about land banking, which is the strategy of investing in real estate, you look at where development is going to, right? That's the first thing. And you look at what is happening in that location currently. What are the things currently present there, and what are the things that are going to be coming, in the nearest future. So location is a very very important. I think it's the most important thing to to first,
Look out.
consider, look out for when you're investing in real estate. Investing, when I say investing, you're looking to make wealth from this assets, right? So you need to look at the location potential, right?
I want to speak the mind of my people right now. Lagos is very expensive and Lagos is a lot. So if I don't have so much, I was reading an article recently and I was checking for, what can I invest in that will give me like good money, that is a good sense of investment for me, right? That I can build wealth with. And real estate came up. And honestly, I feel like I don't have so much, or so many people don't have so much to invest in real estate. Like, can you enlighten us? You said location is very important. And for me to get cheap land now, maybe I have to go to inside the bush in Igboira. I'll be one bush in whatever location that is not, maybe in 5 years is not going to appreciate. So what are the locations that I need to look out for that will still fit into my budget?
Okay, so for locations, when you're talking about the Nigerian real estate market, we can say Lagos State is number one in terms of the extent of appreciation and the speed of appreciation. So Lagos State is actually number one. We have other areas like Abuja, Port Harcourt, even some eastern parts of the country is all, like Enugu also is also, receiving a lot of attention right now. And because these locations actually have something in common, population, right? So population is very important. The more people in that area, the more demand for land, either for commercial use, for residential use, even agricultural use, right? So, and the more the demand of a commodity, the higher the prices, it goes on everything. So, in terms of affordability, Lagos State is actually expensive, like you said, and it's just because of the population explosion in Lagos State. If you can agree with me, Lagos State is very highly populated, and people are looking for housing, every minute, right? So so if you compare the housing deficits in Lagos alone to other states, you will confirm that the population is actually very, very high, and this is what bets the expensive nature of Lagos State real estate sector. There are some alternative places that you can also invest in apart from Lagos State. Ogun State is there, also receiving attention from the government in terms of an infrastructure. We also have places like Ibadan. Also, if you go there now, you see a lot of real estate players situating themselves there because of the fact that it's the next big destination for real estate in Nigeria currently now, right? So if you don't want to go for alternative places, you can also crowdfund or co-own, so you can co-own with your friends, come together to split the money and buy a plot of land, so you can co-own legally, right? Then you can also make use of all these crowdfunding platforms rather, buy square meters of land and you get either capital appreciation or yield, depending on the type of property it's invested in, right? But you need to just do your due diligence. It's very important because there are a lot of unscrupulous people that are not honest, in the industry now. So you need to do your due diligence, which is very, very important, right? So if you cannot assess this highly expensive part of real estate, there's still room for everybody. When it comes to real estate, there's room for everybody.
And I like the fact that you mentioned Ibadan, because I know that you can take train from Ibadan to Lagos in less than 2 hours. I recently discovered that, and I think it's a good one for commuters from Ibadan to Lagos. So you mentioned about crowdfunding, and so many people have gone into building and letting out apartments. What other part of real estate are people not really keyed into that they are overlooking and they are leaving so much money on the table?
Okay, so I think currently now, when it comes to real estate education, is gaining a lot of popularity. Now, if you look at back for for the past 10 years, past 15 years, when it comes to real estate investments, there was less education, and people were not really taking the opportunity very well. But as at today, there's a lot of education online. People are getting to know about real estate, and also I wouldn't say there is much untapped areas, but although there are still other areas that we can that will still receive more attention in the nearest future, you know. But it also depends on the budget you are playing with too, right? So for example, now if you just have a budget that is meant for you acquiring land in a very affordable area, you wouldn't say you want to go and start house flipping, which requires a lot of capital, because that involves you buying houses that are not in good condition, and
Ooh.
trying to renovate them and selling it for a higher profit. That is actually very capital
Yeah,
intensive.
very capital
So
intensive.
for me, I won't say areas are untapped. It also depends on the budgets you are playing with, right? But for the aspect of co-ownership, it's gaining popularity.
Yeah.
Even there are some digital platforms that you can co-own properties,
Ooh.
in today's world, right? So I there are a lot of areas that we can still look into. Co-living spaces, like also referred to as shared apartments. But the adoption is quite slow because of the cultural perception of having to have your own privacy.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's the reason why that is actually slow in adopting, right? So security, you're not actually, you don't feel secured sharing your apartment with someone because of the
Yeah,
kind of
actually.
the part of the world we are in. But
Yes.
it's quite common in other
Wow.
other,
Other
other areas. So, and there are
areas.
several others. Other, the rental aspect is also gaining popularity, right? But I feel there's still more opportunity for people to
Tap into.
tap into the retail aspect too. But all these things still boils down to what is the
Is your budget?
amount, what is the budget you're trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
play
play
with.
with.
Another aspect of real estate that people are now looking into right now, and is the agro real estate sector. Having to purchase landed properties from agro outfits that manages your farms for you, right?
Oh,
So the idea of real estate is passive income. You don't need to actively work for
work
yourself to
for
get money,
yourself.
right? So now they are
I
like,
mean, that's the
you
kind
know
of life I want.
now that they're like agro outfits, like agro related outfits that are coming up with product like that, whereby you can buy land that are that can be used for oil palm, cassava. They manage the
The
crop for
farm for
you.
me,
Yeah,
and I
then
still get paid.
yeah, so you get paid either annually or biannually. No
Wow.
matter how it depends on how the structure rather, the the payment plan, the
Plan.
payout plan rather.
Wow, that's really nice. Oh, please, I need you to plug me in on that one.
Definitely, we'll see after the show.
I mean, in the real estate industry, we are sleeping on so many. I mean, we're leaving so much money on the table, so much things to tap into, and we are not really tapping into them. Thank you so much for this insight, and thank you so much. Do you want to leave us with any lasting word, maybe a motivation to let us know that?
I will sign up with this because I feel we are lacking more in this is information.
Okay.
So as investors, as practitioners, we need to like do more on information dissemination and also consumption, right? So you need to know what's actually applicable to the industry at that time, right? Even as an investor, because of even we still have on the field, we still have people still saying that they cannot buy a particular land because they cannot live at that location. At this age, it's not supposed to be, because the opportunity is actually enormous.
Yeah, real
You
estate
know,
has gone beyond
is
buying and
enormous, and
living.
I'm sure in the next 5 years or 10 years there won't be land talks anymore. It will be going to development talks, right?
Wow.
Because most people will have bought all the
All the
lands,
lands.
because everybody is now
Yeah.
aware, what land banking can
Yeah.
can bring to
I
them.
mean, lands are limited. They are not producing more lands.
Now people are buying hectares now,
It has.
not even acres anymore.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Barua. I mean, that was a very insightful moment with Mr. Barua Ibrahim. I mean, I have added so much knowledge to my knowledge about the real estate industry, and I'll be leaving home with so much in my notes. And to our lovely viewers, thank you so much for staying till this point. Don't forget to subscribe, like. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section. If you have any topic you want us to treat in the next episode, don't forget to drop it. I remain your host for today, Bukola Ugumoiwa. I'm signing out on this note. Bye.